What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. As always, I'm joined by the podcast dad himself, Troops. How we doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. Sorry about your boys last night, but I am doing well.
Yeah, no, this is this season is utterly fucked. Yeah, Zach Taylor, I hope I don't see him again after this season. We'll see. Anyway,
for your sake, I hope so.
There.
But I won't.
Yeah,
that's why I just touched on it. Moving on.
No, I appreciate it. It was definitely a rough evening last night and a rough morning today. So I am very ready to talk some wrestling with you.
Good.
Why? Like, why?
Because we haven't seen each other since the Eagles won.
I know, but it's one thing to say we just want to touch on the Bengals, and then you're gonna go and do this shit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. One of us is happy. That's it.
You know wrestling. What? No, I am happy. It's Monday. It's a new day. We're here to relax, talk some wrestling. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. As always, make sure that you're following us on X at Junkies Pod, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod, but most importantly, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We need your help to get there. Right now, we are at 372. Our goal is to get to 400 by the end of the month. So we're right there. We're right there. So, Chris, do us a favor. Tell our friends that magic number.
Tell one person. If you like what you see here, if you like what we're doing, if you like the Eagles, come swing by and hang out with us.
And if you're as disappointed in the Bengals as I am, make sure to subscribe. You'll hear me vent. You'll hear me bitch. Sometimes you might even hear me be really happy about good shit that we do, but I don't think there's going to be a whole lot more of that the rest of the season. It's fucked. Yeah.
I'm being very nice today.
I know you are, and I appreciate it. While you're at it, make sure you're following our friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network at @main_event_ on all social media platforms. If you want great podcasts, great blogs, fan art, memes, you name it, we have it. Some of the hardest working people that we have had the pleasure to collaborate with over the years. And this weekend, Main Event Mixer, we are going to be doing another one. We're going to be touching on a little bit of Full Gear. We're going to be talking some Survivor Series War Games maybe, but that will be this Saturday night at 6 p.m. Eastern, if I am not mistaken. Kyle will eventually be in the chats and correct me if I'm wrong. So
you guys have a great time.
Thank you. What are you doing?
I'm watching the kids.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, Heather's going to go see Wicked, so I have to watch the children.
Not going to take your wife to see Wicked? Got it.
I could also, bring the kids on the pod if you would like.
That's up to you.
Maybe a guest appearance, but that's about it.
That's fair. And he is in the house, so we'll give him a little too sweet action. Good to see you, buddy. While everybody is at it, check out our merch store. Great mugs, beanies, tank tops, T-shirts, not hats. I know. That's. Sorry, Chris, but we'll work on getting you a hat.
We'll talk offline.
Sounds good. Also, go check out our friends GorillaPressApparel.BigCartel.com. Make sure that you're using promo code WJP2024 for 25% off site-wide. And while you're at it, check out Trivia Tuesday because tomorrow is the very last day to get those picks in. So if you have not either DM'd us on X, Instagram, Facebook, emailed us at WrestlingJunkiesPod@gmail.com. By tomorrow night, you will not be entered. All correct guesses will be entered into a raffle, to get a promo code to $20 at Gorilla Press Apparel. I believe it's, $20. And here's the question. I lost my train of thought there. I'm got me all flustered because I talk about the fucking Bengals, but
I didn't say a word.
There are 4 men who competed at the first Starrcade and the first WrestleMania. Who are they? That is the Trivia Tuesday question. Get those guesses in by tomorrow night. All correct guesses will be entered into that raffle to get a chance at a $20 promo code to our friends at Gorilla Press Apparel. Make sure to check out Adam Priest versus Manders Action Wrestling with arms wide open. Check it out. Line Creek Bus Barn. It will be streaming eventually on IWTV. Make sure to check that out. Time to talk some wrestling, I think. I'm tired of we really do have a lot of these plugs every time. Yeah. I guess so just sprinkling them in as the
and real quick, the answer to the trivia question. It is not John Cena, Sting, Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels. There's your hint.
It's a good little hint. Here. Horizontal Podcast Dad isn't doing it for you. Nearly Mrs. Portrait Mode. And the Great Brown Hope is in the house. Good to see everybody in the chats. Thank you again to everybody that is watching. I think it is now time to introduce our guest tonight. We welcome a wrestler who's been turning heads across the indies. He is dynamic. He is electrifying. He is the Big BOOFA Dezmond Cole, Hailing from New York, he is a mainstay at Wrestling Open, has showcased his incredible athleticism and an innovative style, and his hard-hitting charisma and passion have made him one of the most exciting names in wrestling today. He will be wrestling for our friends at ETU later on in December against Mike Santana. So we're going to talk about a little bit of everything here today, and really, really excited to have him on. So without further ado, let's bring Dezmond Cole into the chat. Desmond, how's it going, man?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Can't complain. Thank you for joining us tonight. I know it took us some time to get this together, but we're really happy to have you here.
I know, yeah. I haven't really done one of these in a while, so I'm very excited to just like chop it up, talk about wrestling and stuff. I'm pretty hyped.
Good.
Fucking A, let's get into it.
And Mr. Cincinnati, you do complain, so don't say you don't complain. Just throwing that out there. No, fact checker.
All right, fine. Whatever. Go fuck yourself. Love you. Anyway, Desmond, let's get on into it, man. Here are the wrestling junkies. We look at wrestling at superheroes and supervillains that clash. The one thing they have in common are origin stories. So if you could, tell our audience about some of your earliest memories of pro wrestling.
Like how I got into it or like what got me into it?
You take
Wherever you want to start. Yeah, floor is yours as far as however you want to answer that one, man.
I have just as bad as almost, I think, the same story as a lot of guys from my generation. John Cena. John Cena's like I vividly remember like my uncles were very into it as well. And I remember just being a child and vividly hearing like when they would watch in the Attitude Era. But when I first got my taste of it, I was flipping through the channels in my bed, and I think I was about 5, 6 years old, and John Cena was just like right there screaming like into the camera backstage cutting a promo. And I was like, what is this? And ever since that, like I don't know, like I was just intrigued. So I decided to just like tune in every week. And then I just like fell more and more and more in love with it. And but it was like one of those things where even as I got older, I never knew you could be like how or if you could become a wrestler. I just thought these guys just spawned out of nowhere and were these superheroes. So I growing up, I had like, severe ADHD. So, I was in Little League Baseball. I took my hand at that, did not go too well. And my mom was like, you move too much, like in the outfield, like you gotta like relax. So she also knew that my favorite artist, sorry if I'm rambling, but she knew that my favorite artist of all time is Michael Jackson. And she was like, I'm gonna put you in dance. So I was like, okay, yeah, word. So she put me in dance, and then I ended up becoming a competitive hip hop dancer, break dancer for 10 years. And I loved it. And then wrestling had a weird way of surfing itself back around. When I had a buddy of mine tell me that his friend had a ring in a garage, and that was it from there. And then I figured out how to sign up for a school and whatnot, and now here I am right now.
Yeah, no, like Kyle said it best. That's a fantastic origin story. I mean, I don't think that I had former breakdancer on my bingo card as a guest for this show, so this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps me a lot with what I do now. It keeps me like limber and flexible, and I'm very happy it's where my path has taken me, because it really makes me be able to do all the dynamic movements you see. I wouldn't say with ease, but like it's just something I have in my back pocket.
Sure.
So let's talk about the trainers. Who are they, and then what lessons did you learn from them, and then kind of helped you throughout your career so far?
Yeah, I've had a lot of great people on the way up in this industry has helped me out. Like Grim Reaper has helped me out a lot. My actual like trainers are a guy named Kono Capuccia and Joe Ocasio. Those are two people who like really helped me out a lot. If you guys are familiar with Wrestling Open, actually, you've probably seen Joe Ocasio. But yeah, they helped me out a lot. Yeah, they helped me out a lot early on. And even right now, like I will contact Kono and ask him for things, or how certain things look. But it's just also the guys I've met like along the way of this journey who, selflessly like would give me advice and help me out,
Mm-hmm.
which means a lot to me too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you kind of touched on it a little bit as far as the advantages of having the breakdancing background. But I believe it was McRae or Martin called you one of the most innovative wrestlers that he has ever seen. And how do you come up with new moves, and how do you keep your style fresh?
Um, Honestly, it's hard for me to come up with new moves. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think about it a lot. What I usually do that it seems to fool a lot of people, so I'll give out my secret now. Like I'll just like take something that I've done already and then I'll just like put it somewhere different. Like in my match
Yeah.
or add on something to it. Um no, but I don't usually like I love like tape studying and stuff like that, but I usually pick from video games, which is I'll be playing Tekken or Mortal Kombat or something like that, and especially like Eddie Gordo, like I'll watch him and I'll be like, how can I do that in a wrestling ring?
Yeah.
And then that's usually how it goes. But shout out to McRae though, because I love that dude, and every time I'm in the ring with him, it's like literally so fun.
Hell yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
ranked number 301 in this year's PWI 500. How the hell does that feel?
Yo, I'm telling you, man, I like Christmas because I every year would like a little boy on Christmas, like going through the magazine or trying to look like, yo, am I in? Am I in? Am I in? And
Yeah.
finally, like this time, of course, the one year where I'm like, I'm not even gonna look. I don't care, like whatever anymore.
Yeah.
Uh, I got tagged in it on Twitter, and before I actually even saw that, my boy Tristan Ty or Akira Kwan, he sent me the picture of me in the magazine, which was like insane, like to find out that way. But I couldn't believe it at first. But that's
Yeah.
like that is like so exciting to me. That's something that I've like a goal that I've wanted for so long.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, that's got to be a really, really special feeling, and congratulations again on that. And that's really kind of encapsulated your 2024. I mean, you've also recently competed against Leo Rush, and you said he was one of the most unpredictable wrestlers that you have ever faced. So let's reflect on that match a little bit, and tell us a little bit about being in the ring with Leo Rush and what makes him so unpredictable.
Live, man. I can talk about him forever because that's somebody that I was trying to hold back, not freaking out when I'm talking to him because that's
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
that I really looked up to as well. And now I can call him a friend, which is awesome. And no, that match was insane. Just being in there with somebody like that who like doesn't have like they have a limited tank. Like they
Hmm.
just don't get tired, and they are constantly just doing new stuff in there while everything is going on. It's a scary feeling, but like I've learned more because of it. Like being in there with somebody who is just
Yeah.
that dynamic is like insane, that unorthodox. Um, I still say to this day it was probably one of the scariest feelings I've had in a match of seeing him come out, and I was just like, "Oof, why? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm getting into right now." But uh, we had a really, really, really good one, and I can't thank him enough on like how much he helped me out because like guys like me, like growing up watching him and he's only 30 years old. Like let that sink in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's only 30. He's about like 4 years older than me. But he's been doing this like he's a vet in this game. He's been doing this for so long that it feels like he's a lot older than he is, but
Yeah.
he's incredible. He's incredible.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
let's talk about another big match you have coming up. That's at ETU's anniversary show against Mike Santana. How are you prepping for this one?
Man, I'm going crazy in the gym. I had a feeling when my graphic got announced. I was like, the place is called Expect the Unexpected. I don't see
Yeah.
Mike going against anybody yet, so probably who knows? It might be me. So I just been going really hard in the gym, and that's somebody who like I've wanted to wrestle for so long. I had the pleasure of working Ortiz.
Yeah.
I think that was late last year, or was it this year? It might have been. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was like an awesome experience, and I've been watching like Santana for like so long. That's another person where I was like, well, I wonder how our styles would clash when we got in there. Like just a bunch of two hungry New York guys, and he's a hard hitter, but I'm looking so forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be an incredible match, incredible show. Good friends with everybody at ETU, so it's this is a fun one. We definitely can't wait to check this one out. As we're kind of wrapping up the year here, what's on your bucket list for 2025?
Ooh, there's a lot. I feel every year I kind of I go through the same thing. I just want to keep turning heads, like keep turning heads and keep proving people wrong and keep proving why like I am one of the most unorthodox and best independent wrestlers in the world right now. I I feel deep down, and I could say this with my whole heart. I feel like there is nobody like me. And I'm not even saying that to be cocky or anything, because I'm not even that kind of person
Sure.
like that. I'm a very, very humble individual. I do not have an ego, but I really thoroughly believe there is nobody like me on the indies, and I want to keep proving that. That's what I'm hungry for 2025. With every match and every moment that I get, I want to fully take hold of that moment and just continue to prove to people why there's no one like the Big BOOFA, like nobody.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If the fans want to continue to support, can you tell us a little bit about the new merch, kind of what inspired the designs and where they can go get it?
Oh, so shout out to, I think he might have deleted his Twitter, but there was a fan who I posted that new logo that I just posted.
Mm-hmm.
I took that
Yeah.
picture like last year after a match, and I think that fan took it and he drew it like from scratch. And I think his name is Steven Pike. I think he may still have Instagram, but shout out to him because he's the one who made that design.
Yeah.
Um, and I had to. It took so long, but I had to get it on a shirt. So finally,
Sure.
I just got these shirts like on Saturday. So I can't wait. I'll be they'll be as much as I have them. Hopefully they're not gone by the time I get to the Limitless because I know quite a few people that want some of those. But I'll have them this Thursday at Wrestling Open. Um, which will be I think the first place I go, I guess, because yeah, but I'll have them at Wrestling Open this Thursday, so can't wait to
Oh
show
yeah.
everybody how they look in person.
Love it. Love it. And Kyle says Desmond has gained a fan in me. Loved hearing what you had to say. So, got some new followers here. And yeah, make sure to check him out at Wrestling Open every Thursday. Desmond, as we kind of wrap up here, let's talk a little bit bigger picture here. When people look back at your career, what do you want them to remember most about Dezmond Cole?
It kind of goes back to what I was saying that I really changed the game. Like I changed the game in how the style is perceived. Like I like to say that I bring a style of ruthless rhythm and flow. It's aggressive, it's charismatic, and there's energy, and I want people to see that, and I do want people to acknowledge it. And I hope even like when I'm gone or when I'm done, that there's a whole nother generation of people who are just like me, who are just trying to change the way wrestling is looked at, like because I love wrestling, but that's why I'm doing it. I'm trying to make people who are fans of me, who are future fans of me, want to see wrestling in a different light, and I want to take it to the top of the mountain because like I want to be able to say that I made it being me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to
Yeah.
bend for anybody else.
Love it.
That was a pretty tough question, Mr.
Okay.
Cincinnati, but I got the toughest one you're going to have probably rest of this year. So every guest gets this question. When you think
it's a
Mr.
tough question?
WrestleMania, it's a hard question.
All right.
When you
It is a tough
think
question.
when you think Mr. WrestleMania, is it Shawn Michaels or The Undertaker?
When I think Mr. WrestleMania,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go with my dude HBK, bro. I can't. I love him way too much.
That's fine.
Hell yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. You're wrong.
Why
That's fine.
I'm you're Taker, I'm guessing.
Yes.
What
Yes.
about you, Cincinnati?
I'm HBK all the way. Yeah, I am a Sean stan.
All right, word.
Well, he kicked Stan, so
He did kick
be
Stan.
careful.
Yeah.
Desmond, where can everybody find you on socials, and then where are you? We mentioned a couple of the upcoming shows, but where can everybody find you?
All right. So, yes, I will be at Wrestling Open on Thursday. That is in Worcester, Massachusetts. Every Thursday forever. I'll be at the White Eagle. On social media, you could find me at @thereal_DC on Twitter. Instagram is, which I should probably change my Instagram handle because it's a little abnormally long. It's like _official_ Desmond Cole. Yeah, those are the two places I'm at right now. And if you're still like me and you use Facebook sometimes, Desmond Cole on Facebook. But yeah, I'm having one of the best years of my career this year. Just got announced today about an hour ago. Me versus Tyree Taylor at Focus Pro. That'll be next Saturday. I want to say that'll be next Saturday and next Sunday. Me and Santana. And just, I got really exciting things happening at Limitless on the 14th. Hasn't been announced yet, but it's going to be really dope. So there's other things, but I can't really talk about them right now.
Stay
That's
tuned.
all right. Yeah, absolutely. Desmond, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hope to have you back on in the near future. Give him hell this month.
Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate you guys so much.
Anytime. You take care.
Have a good
Thank you again to Dezmond Cole for joining us tonight. And thank you to everybody. I guess the podcast that's done with me tonight, so fuck them. But thank you guys so much. Make sure you're following us at Junkies Pod. Remember to follow us, like, share, subscribe. Magic number's 1. Just tell one person about our show. Send them a link. Share it with them. We'd like to do cool shit like this. Yeah.
Please. Please do it. I'm saying please. I never say please. And I had to get the cat out of the room or it was going to start meowing. Did you want that?
That's
Okay,
fair.
You're welcome.
That's fair. We also got Rick Wadley in the house today. Good to see you. Good to see you. If you have not checked out that interview last week, that was probably the wildest one that we've ever done. That was a lot of fucking fun. So good to see you in the chats, my friend. Thanks for checking us out tonight. Podcast Dad. Did you watch Smackdown?
I did.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
We do. There's one thing I want to talk about first, though.
Of course.
Have you seen the stuff with Sami Zayn?
You're gonna have to give me okay. I did see a clip of that was zoomed in on TikTok earlier today. Yeah,
is that something?
It could be.
I think it is. Sami Zayn gonna turn on Roman?
A heel run from Sami would freshen him up a little bit in my mind right now. I think.
And a Jey Uso Sami Zayn program at Mania would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'd rather have that over Sami versus KO. I mean, we can get that at any WrestleMania. This might be. It
was very subtle, but I think we've learned the Triple H era that we gotta watch everything. Every detail is important. And him, tossing the phone on the couch, was that the one he called Heyman with Roman? Like, is that the one he called Paul Heyman with? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
Yeah, that I really enjoyed that ending with Wiseman's number being disconnected. That was it's a nice little
Solo
touch.
broke the phone.
Yeah.
So that's they're doing well with this. They're doing well.
Okay.
I don't like what I don't like what they did, but I like what they did. But I don't like what they did.
Bronson Reed is the 5th man for the new Bloodline. This is, it's a stroke of genius, at least as far as from the vacuum of if they have to find a 5th member, that's the best one that you can't find anybody bigger than Bronson Reed right now. Does Seth revisit his opinion or and change his mind or?
Yeah, he has to. He has to. What else is he going to do at Survivor Series?
Yeah. I really wanted Seth and Bronson 1v1 just to get that rematch. Oh wait, because I think that's scheduled for tonight. I want to say, but I think that's still gonna. I think that's gonna be a non-finish.
I don't know. I look. I like the way they did it. It was cool the way they did it, but I don't need it. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't need Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins shoehorned into this. You could have just done 4-on-4, and I would have been happy. Does this mean somebody else is going to take the pin? Is that their way to protect Bloodline members?
Yeah, but you have to think that, if there's anybody that can be pinned in at least in the new Bloodline, it's probably Tongaloa.
I don't know. Then why do you even add Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
This would be lovely.
I'd love that.
That would be lovely. That would
I would absolutely love that. Yes.
Yeah, that would be a hell of a pop right there.
It is their anniversary, by the way. I think it's their 12-year anniversary.
12 years. Yeah. That's
what a group.
Man, it's wild what a time we live in and how crazy their careers have been since then.
Yeah. No, it's just I don't know, man. I was excited for the 4v4, gonna have it be Bloodline versus Bloodline.
Yeah.
They're adding this in. Okay, that's fine. I'm still gonna enjoy the match. Like, let's not kid ourselves here. I think it's gonna be a great match, but
yeah.
I'm just meh. I didn't want it. I didn't need it. So
yeah, no, it's we know we'll be entertained, but it's I Papa H has a plan. I'm gonna trust him. I'm gonna trust the plan.
Speaking of plans, we getting the Blackheart?
I would love it. I would love it. I mean, DIY has been pretty damn stale since they lost the tag titles.
Yeah, but I want to heel DIY. That would be fun. That'd be fun.
Sure. I mean, because Candace is a heel now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so herself. You could, put the way to get back together. Hell, Austin Theory can turn on Grayson Waller and join back up with him. I mean,
they're gonna make him. They're gonna make him a face.
Guy can dream, though.
I know you can. No, I'm only worried about those two breaking up because of what they were doing before. They weren't doing anything before.
Yeah.
And that was under the Triple H regime. So don't say, oh, it was it wasn't. They got together that wasn't and they won the tag titles and they looked great doing it. Keep them together. Like, they're a great tag team. And that's okay. It's okay to have great tag teams. Everybody doesn't have to break up.
I just want Gargano versus Ciampa 1-on-1 one more time. It's been a while.
I think you'll get there eventually, but you got a really strong
damn it, I want it now.
Right now. You got a really strong tag division. Like, keep building. Motor City Machine Guns have brought in kind of a jolt of lightning to this division where they feel like the outsiders that came in, won the tag titles, and now everybody's going after them. And we saw the Street Profits get pissed. We saw, DIY get pissed. Like, good. You should be pissed. Like you said, there's a lot of tension between groups. There should be. Like, you guys are in a competitive sport. You should want to be the champions. And DIY never got the rematch. So go be the champions.
Yeah. Well said. I mean, I hope that we get some type of multi-person tag title match at Survivor Series. I don't know if we will, just from a timing standpoint, but with the way that we are seeing everybody kind of gunning after, especially the Machine Guns titles, I think that would be a lot of fun.
Maybe. You see what time Survivor Series starts, right?
Like what, 5?
6.
Oh, okay, cool. Not mad at that.
Yeah, put on a long show. You could have a longer card.
Hey, I fuck with. I mean, I think not every show needs to be a 5-6 hour extravaganza, but I do think that there needs to be at least one or two that that are.
Yeah, like this is a big 4, and you built it up. Be very important. So,
yeah.
What else? Shinsuke's back.
I'm so excited about that, just because the articles that I've read about potential names to be released next, or kind of predictions of stuff like that, like it would be a real possibility. I feel like, but now this will be a lot of fun. Get him working with LA Knight. I mean, we see what they can do with Nakamura when he's full blown heel. I love his presentation. That heel run with Cody Rhodes should have led to so much more than it actually did, because they did a great job of building him up as a villain. And after that program, he just kind of fell off a bit. So I'm hoping that this is something to really revitalize him. And I don't know if they want to do a lengthy title reign with LA Knight, but Shinsuke Nakamura certainly could benefit from a U.S. title run.
I'm not holding my breath.
I know.
That's all I'll say. I would love it. I'd love it if he was important. I mean, history is right there. So I'm not going to hold my breath yet. Presentation looks great. Always looks great.
Yeah.
And then he always loses feuds. So
yeah.
Name the biggest feud he's won. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, if you'd have told me how it would end up going after that debut in Dallas, like,
I wouldn't say it was all downhill because he won the NXT title, right? Twice.
He did win the Royal Rumble, but oh god,
and then lost that feud.
Yep.
So look like a ghost today. Jesus.
You look fine.
What else? What else did you like, or are you done with SmackDown?
Bayley advances to the next round of the Women's U.S. title tournament. Surprised?
No, because I picked her to win. Yeah, I think she's going to win.
I just wanted Chelsea to win title run. Is that so much to ask?
You can get mad all you want. She's the correct choice.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Okay, Bayley's a queen. She's goated. Like, I'm not knocking it.
Just saying. I think
we
she's
just
the
have
best
different
choice.
thoughts on. Okay.
It's just me, man.
I know.
I think you want to get somebody established. You want to get somebody established as that champion, and then move on. All right. No, I'm good. Do you have anything?
Okay. No. Want to talk a little bit of Monday Night Raw? Preview it.
We can. Also, quick shout out to Aaron Rourke becoming the latest WWE ID prospect.
Yes, you can check out our interview with him in our archives. I think that brings us up to three former guests, I think. So congratulations again to him. Yeah. Sam Holloway and why can't I think right now? I think I'm still hungover from yesterday. I apologize. Sean Legacy. I don't. Yeah. It was a rough night. Okay. It was a rough win. Lost. Shit. I can't.
Oh, man. He's already turning on the team. Man. Already rooting for the Chargers. Jeez.
Oh, man. No, that was okay.
Hey, yeah. Offers on the table. If you want to root for the Eagles the rest of the year, we will happily take you on the bandwagon.
No.
8-2.
No. I'm going down with the ship.
Well, that's every year. There's not one time. You still went down. You didn't make it.
But we still went to the fucking dance, all right?
Yeah, and then you fell in the ocean.
You know what? And bullshit. I call him. We've had some more fucking stuff.
Oh, don't talk to me about a PI call. I don't want to hear it.
Nope.
I do not. You are not going to talk to me about a bad PI call in a Super Bowl.
You know what I can't smile about, though?
What?
The Chiefs lost.
Yeah, who cares? Braun Breaker takes on Sheamus, Bronson Reed, and Seth Rollins. The LWOs, Zelina Vega and Rey Mysterio will take on Chad Gable and Ivy Nile.
Okay.
I guess they're Viking. What are they now? The War Raiders again?
War Raiders, yeah.
Will take on Dominic and Carlito. Have you seen any spoilers?
I have not. No, is this a taped episode?
It is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, did not know that.
All right.
Well, I assume you have?
I have seen one spoiler, yes.
Okay. Well, we'll find out.
And I'm happy about it. That's all you need to do.
Would I be happy about it?
I think you will be.
That'll work. Okay.
I think you will be, yes.
All right.
But we'll discuss that tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait. Thank you to everybody that joined us tonight. Make sure that you follow us on X at Junkies Pod. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It just takes one person. Send a link. Let them check it out for themselves. We're live Monday through Thursday nights, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. We will be back talking a little bit of Raw tomorrow night, previewing NXT. And we also have Jack Irene, owner of Wrestle Rave, joining us tomorrow. There's a massive deathmatch tournament that goes down this weekend, and we're going to be talking all about it. So make sure to tune in, like, share, subscribe, enjoy wrestling, have fun. Podcast Dad, anything else for the good of the order?
Be nice. That's it.
Yep. For the podcast, Adam, Cincinnati, it's been the Wrestling Junkies podcast. See you tomorrow night.